Hello students, welcome back to our video. So in the last video we completed with the purchase book. So from today we are going to start with the sales book. So what is a sales book? A subsidiary book which is used for the purpose of recording the sale of goods on credit is called sales book. So like purchase book, in the sales book also like only credit sales is recorded in the sales book. So in any business, the credit sales of the goods in which it deals, it is recorded in the sales book. Cash sales transactions and asset sales transactions are not recorded in the sales book. So please remember this, that any cash sales transactions and any sales of any assets transactions are not recorded in the sales book. These types of transactions are recorded in the cash book. Net amount of sales of goods is recorded in the sales book. How to find the net amount of sales? So net amount of sales equals to total amount of credit sales less trade discount. So net amount of sales equals to total amount of credit sales minus trade discount. Then you will get the net amount of sales, and then net amount of sales is recorded in the sales book. So trade discount is not recorded in a book. Sales book can be maintained in the following two ways. First one is simple sales book and second one is columnar sales book. This is the similar as the purchase book. But in sales book, sales of credit sales of goods is recorded in the sales book. So sales books can be maintained in the following two ways. First one is simple sales book and second one is columnar sales book. Under columnar sales books, again two types of columns can be made, that is sales book with columns according to the types of goods and sales books with the columns for the goods and expenses. So as per the above mentioned, there are two types of sales books. First one is simple sales book and the columnar sales book. So now let's start with the detailed discussion. First one is simple sales book. Simple sales book means when a businessman is selling only one type of good. When a businessman is selling only one type of good, then generally a simple sales book is maintained. Even when more than one type of goods is sold, separate sales book for each type of goods can also be maintained. However, when more than one type of goods is sold, generally columnar sales book is maintained. So in a simple sales book, when a businessman is selling only one type of goods, generally simple sales book is prepared. So here the format, or we can say that the specimen of simple sales book is given. It is same as purchase book. First column would be the sale date, then second would be, instead of name of the supplier, here there would be the name of the customer. Then third column would be outward number, then fourth column would be LF number, and the last column would be amount. So now let's understand simple sales book with the help of an example. So here one example is given. So illustration 4, Shri Jagdish Hardware Stores dealing with iron. So Shri Jagdish Hardware Stores is dealing with iron. So only with iron. So from this you can understand that for this illustration or for this example, the simple sales book will be prepared. So from the following transactions, prepare its sales book. So these are the transactions made in the year of the 2015 and in the month of June. So for this, first of all, you have to prepare the format. First would be the date, second would be the name of the customer, third would be the outward number, fourth one would be the LF number, and fifth one would be the amount. And at the top of the table you have to write the sales books of Sri Jagdish Hardware. So now let's start with the first transaction, that is sold goods of rupees 13,000 to Manan on 3 months credit and sent bill number 196. So for the first transaction, the credit sales has been taken place. So goods were sold to the Manan. So first of all you have to write the year 2015, then start with the first date, June 1st. So in the first transaction, goods were sold to the Manan. So here in the name of the customer there would be Manan's account. Then outward number is also given, that is 1967. That number you have to write it in the outward number. You have to put dash in the LF number, and the amount would be the 13,000. Here is given. Now let's move to the second transaction, that is 6th of June. Sold goods of rupees 8,000 at 5% trade discount to Anand stores. Labor of rupees 300, bill number of 1970. So goods were sold to Anand store and 5% trade discount was provided. So first of all you have to calculate 8,000 into 5 divided by 100. You will get 800. So if you minus 800 from 8,000, you will get 7,600. That amount you have to write it in the amounts column. So in the name of the customer there would be Anand stores account. Outward number is also given, that is 1970. Then and the amount would be the 7,600. Always write the net amount if the trade discount is provided. And net amount you can find, you have to minus the trade discount out of the total credit sales. So here you have to minus 8,800 minus 8,000, or we can say 8,000 out of 800. If you minus that amount, you will get 7,600. Then third one is sold goods of rupees 5,000. Here nothing is mentioned whether it is sold on a credit or on a cash. So remember that if nothing is mentioned, like this transaction sold goods of 5,000, here nothing is mentioned whether it is sold on cash or whether it is sold on credit. So just assume that if nothing is mentioned, that this goods has been sold on cash. If nothing is never mentioned, then you have to assume that these goods have been sold on the cash. So cash sales will not be recorded in the sales book. So no entry will be passed for this 10th, for this transaction that was made on the June of 10th. The next transaction is sold a machinery of rupees 20,000 to Bharat for rupees 16,000. So for this event, sale of assets is never recorded in the sales book. So for this transaction also, no entry will be passed in the sales book. The next one is sold goods of rupees 9,000 at 10% trade discount to Ashwin. Ashwin paid 50% of the amount immediately. So Ashwin has paid only 50%. So 15% is amount will be sold on credit, correct? So this entry will be passed. So you have to write the Ashwin's account in the name of the customer. Then trade discount is also provided. So first of all you have to calculate trade discount minus it. So 9,000 into 10 divided by 100, you will get 900. So if you minus 900 from 9,000, you will get 7,800, correct? So whatever amount you will get, out of that you have to again calculate the 50%, because only 50% was sold on credit and 50% was paid immediately in cash. So amount would be the 8,100, which is that this is the amount that the Ashwin has not paid yet. So it is a credit sales. So you have to write the 8,100. Now the next transaction is sold goods of rupees 11,000 to Roshan at 10% cash discount by the cash. So here cash sales of goods has been taken place. So for this transaction no entry will be passed in the sales book. Then next is Mohit placed an order for supply of goods of rupees 10,000. So here only order has been placed, sales of goods has not taken place. So for this also no entry will be passed in the sales book. And the last one is sold goods of rupees 30,000 at 10% trade discount to Khushbu, and with the condition that she will be given 5% cash discount if she pays the amount of bill within the 30 days and bill number 1995 sent to Khushbu. So first of all, this is credit sales, goods which are sold on credit. So in the customer name there would be Khushbu's account. First of all, you have to minus the trade discount out of the 30,000. So if you calculate 10% of 30,000, you will get 3,000. So if you minus 3,000 out of 30,000, whatever amount you will get, that amount you have to write it in the Khushbu's account amount column. You will get 27,000. Remember that I know 5% cash discount is also provided, but cash discount is never shown in the sales book or not in the journal entries. So you don't have to minus the cash discount, you only have to minus the trade discount, net amount of sales. So to find the net amount of sales, the formula is total credit sold minus the trade discount. So here total credit sold amount is 30,000. So you only have to minus the trade discount and you will get 27,000. That amount you have to write it in the Khushbu's account. And outward number is also given, that is 1995. So with this we are done with the following example or sum. So at the end of the sum you have to always total it. Just remember that you have to always total it. If you don't total it, your marks will be cut down. So total it and total amount column. So with this now we are done with the preparation of the simple sales book. This is how you have to prepare the simple sales book. Remember that simple sales book is prepared when businessman is selling only one type of goods. So just remember that. So now we are going to stop here. In the next video we are going to start with the columnar sales book, and if you have any questions or any doubts, please feel free to comment below the video. Thank you.